Hi guys, good evening. Hello everyone. If you can see me and if you can hear me, just type hi in the chat box. Then we can get started. Yes, good evening everyone. Thanks for joining this webinar where we are going to discuss about the interview preparation for the software testing role. Okay, so hope this webinar will be fruitful for everyone and it's kind of discussion oriented. Okay, let's not just the webinar be one-sided webinar. Rather, let's make this webinar a discussion oriented. Okay, everyone can contribute here, guys, not just me. Just take me as a means for getting all you people together. Okay, there are 51 people or 50 people joined or 51 along with me joined this webinar, right? So now we can all discuss about these interviews and your ideas and stuff. I'll share mine, you can share yours. Okay, everyone is allowed. Okay, fine. So I'll just launch my favorite tool, that is Xmind tool, so that we can make a note of whatever the discussions that are happening throughout this webinar. So yeah, let's give it a while, it will launch. So meanwhile, is everyone ready for the webinar? Just type ready for the webinar. Is anyone still joining? Let them join. Just type ready in the chat box, guys. Let's spread some positivity and all those stuff. Okay. So, yeah, thanks for that typing in that chat box. So, guys, let me start with the news that I am getting. So even like everyone is, even I am okay in the same doubtful situation. So what is happening, right, in the market? No jobs at all. So my question for you guys is like, what do you feel about the job market right now? Okay, I feel it as dull. What about you? So everyone answer can be different, guys. You can type in the chat box so that I can see like what's your no calls. Vijay is saying no calls at all. Okay. What about other people? Everyone type in the chat box so that we can know the status, proper status. Okay. Everyone may have a different opinion. Bad market here in US. That's correct, Renuka. The correct, yeah. Not much. That means there are some calls, but not much. Tough situation. Yes. No calls. Ashok, okay, no response, no calls. So mostly it's like very limited jobs and they are looking for extraordinary skills or talent. Why? Because there are less jobs means definitely they have the edge to choose the best people, right? Out of all the people. So Sachin is saying automation profile is coming for interview. That means you are getting some calls for automation profile, Sachin. Is that right, Sachin? Whatever you're saying is some calls are coming for automation profile, you mean to say?
Yes, Arun.
Okay, okay, fine. That's great. One positivity has come so far. Okay. So Vijay got a call, but it was in the last month. Okay. Yes, hiring is freezed in most of the companies. Abdul Samad Muhammad, it's right. Most of the companies, hiring is freezed. No response from recruiters. Calls are there, but expectations are high. That's correct. Okay, calls are coming only for immediate joiners. So Deepak, like, can you describe more like what type of calls you got? Like, are they related to automation or something? Few calls on automation. Akila is saying supply is high and demand is low. Saloni is saying yes, that's also correct. Okay, we have more people joining, guys. Till they join, let's do this exercise where let's everyone participate in this webinar and help each other. Yes, related to automation, Deepak was some positivity is there. Okay, it's not like completely dull, but some positivity is there where we are getting some calls. Okay. So what's the situation when I have talked to some CEOs of the companies? Okay, I have some friends running some companies into software testing, independent software testing companies and all. And there are some other people who are at a high level position in the companies that also have talked to the people, okay, in my community, whatever the people who are at the high level. When I was talking, right, they are saying that hiring is not completely freeze, but whenever they need someone, they are unfreezing it, again freezing it back. That kind of situation is happening. But when I recall my earlier situation, that is before January and all, we felt that I have also mentioned that earlier that there is a possibility that in the April month, that is after March month, from the April, the hirings may begin, but not to that extent that you are expecting. The hiring may be at the peak level in the month of June. And this is what not I am saying. This is not what I am saying, but this is what I got from the after talking to different CEOs. Okay. And also definitely guys, the expectations are high. Okay. So this is the right time for us to, upskill ourselves in different areas. They will expect you in different ways nowadays because nowadays they don't just want software testers. They want the software testers to do a lot of stuff behind testing. They want people to development. SDET kind of tagline is becoming popular, right? Yes, correct. SDET. You're right, Devika. They're looking for SDET. SDET is nothing but simple, guys. SDET is nothing but, um, 70% testing and 20 to 30%, 70 to 80% software testing or QA knowledge, whereas remaining is, that 10 to 20% you should have the development knowledge. So you should start getting into development side also, guys. Okay, don't just stick to testing. Explore the skills, different technologies and all. Okay. In every call, they're asking new things. Yeah, in every call they're asking new things. If I learn something, they're asking something new. Okay, Vijay is saying that every interview is something different. That's okay, Vijay, because you see what happens in the industry is like everyone has to face this. Okay, not all interviews will be same. Okay, in some interviews you may be lucky. When the market is good, I am saying, okay, and the market is bad, that's a different situation. But when the market is good, I am saying, even though you attend 10 interviews, in the 10 interviews, some 2 to 3 interviews, even though you did good also, you may not get selected, okay, out of bad luck. But sometimes when you do bad also, and because of your, the positioning when you are attending or something, right, by luck, you may get selected. Things will happen, but never stop trying. Okay. They may ask you all the questions, that's okay, but try to answer in your diplomatic manner. Okay. Yes, automation API testing, Balu, they will definitely ask. Why? Because the companies will definitely ask, guys. Earlier, okay, during my 2007 to 2010 year days, there was a time that was a starting period of my career where there were roles like we need software testers who perform manual testing, only manual part. Automation was, the job description doesn't have automation API in that case. Nowadays, it's beyond automation and API, and for SDET, they need basically API, and behind the API, they want some development skills also. You should be able to fix some defects also if required. Okay. Yes, companies' expectations are becoming higher, and we also have to upskill ourselves, guys. Don't stop with the just manual testing. Think in all directions, guys. Okay. So how to prepare for interviews? Okay. So out of all our discussions, whatever the you guys are putting in the chat box and all, I'll just make notes. Okay. Higher expectations. Okay. High expectations are there nowadays. So high expectations in the case, what is the solution? We have to upskill ourselves. Just give me a second. We have to upskill ourselves in terms of, I'm not saying that you should stop learning manual. So people who doesn't have manual testing skills, still they have to, you know, learn manual. Fine. Okay. Yes, let me see what's the best option here. Okay. Okay, let it be this way. 1 minute. Yeah, manual is compulsory, guys. Okay. So that is a base. Don't forget about manual. Don't run behind the tools. Some people ask me these days, like, okay, what do you think? Selenium tool is good or, Cypress is good? Which one has more demand and can I get job if I learn the advanced tools and all? You see, no matter how many tools come into the market, people expectations are very simple. They'll expect your manual testing. In manual, you should have good domain knowledge and working experience. Manual, they expect you some domain knowledge and working experience they need, right? And coming to the automation, the basic things they will expect you is in Selenium, they will expect most of the people they'll expect you Selenium. On top of Selenium, if you have knowledge of any other tools, that's all good. That's the toppings. But Selenium is compulsory, and along with that, you need to have some programming language. But most of the cases, it will be Java. If not Java, it should be either Python or C# in most of the cases. Okay. And it can be combination also. So if you want to upskill yourself, don't just stop with Java. You can go with after completing Selenium Java and understood clearly, you can move on to Selenium Python, Selenium C#. So one of the problem is higher expectations. So for that, you have to upskill yourself, guys. Okay, manual automation. And apart from manual automation, nowadays we have the mandatory thing as API testing part. Okay, in API again we have manual and automation. Okay, they are expecting everything nowadays, guys. Okay, API manual automation also they are expecting, and these are the major ones nowadays. Any other things that you feel that are major, guys, apart from this that have listed down to upskill yourself? So now you guys are saying that the interviews are becoming okay. Let me go through some. I'll ask you the question anyhow. They expect API, mobile, and web-based automation. Yes, mobile testing also. Okay, so let's bring up the list. Okay, mobile testing, manual, and automation, right? Yes. Any other? So Vijay is asking me how to overcome to my interview fear. Whenever I go through the real interview, I feel very nervous and felt like I don't know anything, completely blank. So Vijay, can I know why you are feeling like that? Is it that you don't have any experience, but you are trying to attend, or what's the case in your case? I would like to see your comment. Okay, based on that, I can answer. Okay. So these are the questions you are getting, Swapnil. Like, could you please explain test strategy? Was the question you are getting? You mean to say? So, guys, when I am reading your questions, you can unmute yourself and answer. No problem. So, coming to Vijay, Vijay, can I talk to you? Because I would like to go one by one. This is a webinar where I would like to speak to the people. Okay, so that's okay. You can speak to me, Vijay. Can you speak if you want?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can speak, sir. Tell me, sir.
Yeah. You are saying some interview fear, right? Are you a fresher or an experienced person?
Actually, sir, I have a career gap, so I managed some experience from outside. That's why have this
Okay.
that much clear.
Okay. So fine. That is making you nervous. But
Correct, sir.
before you got a gap, have you attended any interviews?
Not much more, sir. Hardly 2 or 3, sir.
Okay. So why you are getting nervous? Why? Because you lost the touch of software testing. So
No, actually, whenever they fire any question to me, I immediately I can't recall that one answer. How to answer that question?
okay,
How to frame it?
you are unable to recall the answer for that particular question. Suddenly, they ask you, right?
Correct. Correct.
So can you give me some example of a question they have asked you and you are unable to recall so that I can get the context?
Okay, actually, they asked me, let us know how you perform testing on application from starting to end. Okay, so
Okay.
I recall how to answer, but I missed some step in between. I started from we analyze the requirement from SRS document, then we start testing. So few of step between I lost them, and suddenly I recall them. So it's a synchronization issue between the answers.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So maybe Vijay, my suggestion for you is you have the knowledge, but only the problem here is you have to cool down
Okay,
during the interviews. Okay. So why to fear? Okay. They are not going to kill you, right? So
No,
this
sir,
is what
actually,
I
what
tell everyone. You see, I'll
actually,
tell you my
huh,
example. I'll tell you my example. From that, you'll get some motivation. Okay. Even when I used to work in companies, right? Whenever I wanted to switch, I used to have this kind of fear, whatever the fear you are talking about. So my fear was because of the expectations, whether I'll get selected or not. Okay. So this is a mindset you have to build, guys. This may be useful for many other people here. Since Vijay has asked me, I'm answering it here. So mindset problem is like, we go to an interview with an expectation that we should get selected in the interview, right? Right or wrong, Vijay?
correct, sir.
Correct, right? So now
Correct.
remove that expectation at all. It doesn't, nothing will happen to me even though I don't get selected. Just go like that to the interviews. If it
Mm,
works well, that's fine. I'll make a decision whether to join the company or not. If it doesn't work well, that's okay for me. Did you get the mindset now?
correct, sir. But thing is,
That
sir,
will,
actually,
no, this is worked for me. Okay. I'm not saying simply this one. Okay. This worked for me. I'm saying, okay. Whenever you go and attend an interview, you have the knowledge. But the problem here is in the background, you have an expectation that you should and must get selected. And you're afraid of what question they will ask you. But now let's say you're not afraid. You don't have any expectation. Okay. So if I match their role, whatever the company wants, if I really match their role, then it's a good thing that I get selected there. Otherwise, it's okay that I don't get selected also. Okay. And whatever the questions they ask me, right? If I am unable to answer, I'll prepare myself in a better way and attend the next interview so that whenever I am ready only, they have to select me with my worth. If you go with this mindset, do you think the fear will come? Nervousness
correct,
will come? No,
correct,
right?
sir. Correct, sir.
You
Correct,
can
sir.
answer confidently and you will try to answer something and you want to you will open up. Basically, you are not opening up. Okay. The problem with you is you are not opening up in a better way. For example, there has been an interview for me, not for this software testing, but for corporate training for companies like Capgemini, HCL, right? Whenever I attended that interviews, right, they wanted to test my knowledge so that I can teach students, the proper stuff, whether this guy is a real trainer or not, he has some knowledge or not. Suddenly they asked me about some POM. Okay. Then I at that time, right, I was moving between different languages. Okay. So Python, C Sharp, like that. Okay. Suddenly I didn't remember, but I managed it because I was not having an expectation that I should and must get selected. So I was casually answering. I taught this to my students earlier, and I have the knowledge. This is a design pattern. So whatever I remember, I explained because I was of a cool mind. I don't have to give the correct answer. Perfect answer is not expected by them. They are going to check whether you have the knowledge or not. It may be perfect, it may not be perfect. But if you go with expectations, definitely fear will come and you will not be able to give proper answers. Okay. You will try to give perfect answers and because of which, right, you will stuck somewhere. Okay. So maybe Vijay, like whatever the tip I gave you, if it is helpful, that's fine. Otherwise, if you still have anything, you can ask me.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Vijay. Just go. Next time you attend the interviews, just go with a feeling like, okay, it's okay if I am not even get even though I am not I may not get selected, that's okay for me. I'll learn something from this interview. I'll do my level best. Like that, go and casually be cool. Don't worry about what you are wearing and all those stuff. Okay, sit, stand, all those comedy stuff. Don't worry. Okay, I have this skill. You ask me the questions. Okay, I don't have any expectations and it's not mandatory for you to select me. Okay, if I fit your role, you take me, otherwise don't worry. Okay, like that, if you go with that mindset and answer as many questions as possible, there is a possibility that you will be able to answer with a cool mind and the possibility of you getting selected will get increased, Vijay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Swapnil Deshmukh. So could you please explain test strategy? What do you mean by that, Swapnil? Like, did you get this question you mean to say?
Yes, yes. I try to understand that question, but not not able
You
to
see,
how I can
test
explain.
strategy is something, it's a part of the test plan document. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So if you go for a test plan, in the test plan, you have a test strategy section where, every company has its own strategy, right? For example, let's forget about, software testing. Okay. And let's talk about some companies. out there who are selling different cars. Is everyone selling the Maruti company is selling the cars with the same strategy? Honda car is selling the cars with the same strategy. Mahindra is
No
selling the
different.
cars with same strategy. Everyone has their own strategies and price points and different varieties, right?
Yes, yes, right.
The way, if you walk into one of the, let's say, showroom of Maruti showroom, did you get the same feeling when you get into the Honda showroom, or they are a bit different? Maybe some similarities will be there, but the way they treat you may be different. If you go to BMW showroom, it will be different, right? The strategies are
Yes,
different.
right.
The way different customers will come. So it all depends. That's what is a strategy. Okay. So what is your strategy? What kind of methodology or kind of process or approach you give for your testing process for puffing? Maybe you will use some tools there to simplify the process, or different types of testing that you do. And you not only do this testing, you also do security performance. Along with that, you will do round of testing. Maybe your team collection of team members is your pitching point. Okay, so everyone is trying to sell something in the market. Okay, here every company is trying to sell their testing services. Okay, so while selling their testing services, they want to attract the client. While they want to attract the client, what strategies they want to showcase to the client so that they will get a deal from the client? Okay, that is nothing but strategy. Okay, so
Okay, yeah, understood.
if you want to explain good about this test strategy, you have to think about best practices. Every strategy, you say common testing will be common. Everyone will do the testing in the same way. But what best practices you will implement while performing the testing is something you have to think about. And for more information, Swapnil, because that is a basic question and all, I would like you to go and watch my videos on my YouTube channel. Okay, the QFox
Sure, sure.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is a
Yeah.
section known as test plan in the manual testing part, where you get more clarity on that. Okay.
Okay, sure, sure. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So Dilip is asking me a question. What questions maybe will they ask on REST API or Postman? Okay. All the API related questions they may ask you, like they want to check your basics and all. If Dilip, if you want to become better at that API things and all, I have not started the interview question series on API, but I'm going to start that soon. Okay. So it will take some time for me, but definitely I'm going to start the interview series on this API testing also. But at this moment, I have not done any work on that. Fine. Just let me show you whatever the
Will,
interview. Just
will they test on coding part in API?
coding part is common for API and UI automation or mobile automation. Okay. The checking of coding part, like how much Java you know and all those stuff that you are asking me, right? Yes, for API also they will, because API can be automated with the help of REST assured framework and all such kind of tools are there in the market. So they will test you. Definitely these days in the interviews, coding is very important, guys. Okay. So you have to upskill yourself in the form of coding. Okay. You have to upskill yourself in the form of coding. Don't stop at some point. Okay. You already know coding to some extent, but don't stop there. Improve your coding skills day by day in all ways, in many ways, whatever the ways. Okay. Try to improve your coding skills day by day in different ways possible, guys. Okay. Don't stop. Don't keep a limit for that. So you can create a project by yourself. You can create a side hustle project by yourself where you can develop a software or a web application by yourself from scratch by writing some logic and code. Okay, that way of doing that kind of mindset, if you go right, you don't have to worry about coding. So coding also you have to, basics are very important. Foundations are very important, first of all, in coding. Okay, apart from basics foundation, yeah, you have to go to the advanced logic level. You may not be expected to be an advanced Java or some kind of stuff, but advanced logics I'm talking about, whereas algorithms. Okay, algorithms. You have to go in that direction, guys. Data structures. Okay, data structures. Also, you have to learn. Okay, not just basic, and you have to practice different programs so that even though you get a new question, you will have some confidence to answer that. Okay. So while you program more, right, automatically that kind of mindset will come, guys. Okay. So you can write as my suggestion here is like for the people who want to learn programming from scratch and want to build their, who are afraid of programming. There may be some people who are afraid of programming, right? For them, in my previous webinars also I mentioned, you have to start with Let Us See book. There is a book by Yashwant Kanitkar on Let Us See. It's on C language, but that's okay. They will not ask you the questions on C language, but still, if you try to understand one language perfectly and try to do the exercises along with exercises at the end of the chapters, right? If you do, you will get a lot of confidence, guys. Okay, you'll get a lot of confidence, and whatever the questions that we will get in the interviews about programming, right? You will be able to answer and you will be able to attempt them. Okay, you will be able to attempt them. So if you are afraid of that, then go with this Let Us See and start with programming, guys. Don't think that I don't know programming. In my life, I will not do programming. Even I was a person who was at that state where I felt like programming is not for me. But when I came across this Let Us See book by Yashwant Kanitkar, and when I completed from the first page to the last page along with the exercises, then my confidence levels got increased. And from there onwards, I started attending interviews with more confidence, and the possibility of me getting selected in the companies got increased. Okay. And I got selected too in the beginning of my career days. Okay. So I was able to even write a program after completing this Let Us See. I got in question in the interview, some write in Java using Java language. You write the code for calculator, some calculator program. That was very complex, right? But I was able to attempt it because I got some confidence after going through this Let Us See book. So I recommend this for everyone, guys. If you have the confidence, you should have your basics good, foundations good, then go to the, don't stop there, advanced. And also behind that, side hustle. Create a side hustle project, guys. Just create a side hustle project where you can practice more about programming. Okay. Just keep on working on programming. Okay. No matter, 1 point. Tomorrow it will become 1.01. Day after tomorrow, 1.02. That's okay. If you are going bit by bit, that's enough, guys. Okay. No need to be an expert. Okay. Just be natural in learning the programming. Okay. So, and other thing I would like to tell you is to make your job easy. You see, it will become very difficult for you to, search everything and learn everything. To make the things easier, what I've done is I've started this interview series, guys. So here you can see my interview series, core Java interview questions. Okay, I'm not done with the list yet, but this will actually not only interview purpose, but also it will improve your knowledge in our directions. Like if you prepare from here, your confidence on Java will also increase. There are 302 videos created so far, but I am planning to create 200 more videos, and I am getting more questions being asked in the interviews. Okay, so I'm trying to fill up that list here. And apart from this core Java playlist, core Java interview questions playlist, we also have Selenium related playlist. Okay, on the interview questions. I'll show you everything guys related to interviews now. Okay, so the other one we have is the Selenium 1500 Selenium Java. Here, not 1500 or not there at this moment, but with Java, if you combine, it will become 1500 for sure in the coming days. But for now, there are around 800. And remaining 800 I will try to do in Java. Okay. So, and other than this 1500 Selenium Java interview questions, we have something about software testing interview questions, because software testing is also important. So software testing interview questions also you can prepare from here. So I'm going to show you all the interview stuff that is there on my YouTube channel. Okay. So this is another one, interview section. 387 videos are there on software testing. A lot of knowledge you will get, guys, apart from, preparing for interviews. While you are attending interviews, I recommend everyone to, watch those videos and attend interviews again and again so that things will improve. Then there is 150 Java programs are there. I made your life easier, guys. Okay, just start here and you see, it will become easier for you to attend the interviews. There are Java programs, you see, Java programs for interviews are there. There are 150 Java programs I collected. Okay. So soon I will be working on more coding related stuff in the coming days. So 150 videos are there, and these Java programs you try to practice from here. And apart from that, we are actually creating a practice Selenium Java automation here playlist. We are creating some videos here. By doing this practice, right, your confidence levels of automating in interviews, they may also ask you to automate some applications. while automating the applications, you may face some challenges. Okay. Such challenges we are taking here and automating them. Okay. So this playlist also you follow. Like that, many playlists we are creating, guys. In the coming days, we'll create more playlists, and we'll do a lot of stuff in the coming days. And coming to the API, if you are API, if you don't have any knowledge of API and you are till manual and Selenium Java, for API you can go with API testing course here. You will get all the basics of API. But for now, I don't have interview questions. But if you understand this videos of API testing course, you'll be able to answer most of the questions, guys. Okay, that's the plan. Yeah. So that's the plan. I wanted to tell you guys like how to prepare and all. So the job market, let's hope for the best. Let's hope that market will rise in the June month as expected, as told by our CEOs of some companies that have spoke to already. Okay. So till then, let's keep the hopes high, and then, let's skill up ourselves. Let's utilize this time to improve our skills and increase our skill set to the next level, and come so that we can compete in the market in a proper way. Okay. So fine. So I would like to go with the questions again. I'm going to the chat box and just checking the questions. So I'll go through the questions. You can ask me the questions, guys. Okay. Anyone want to ask me the questions, you can ask me. And there is one more thing I would like to share, guys. There is one website, like you see, for attending the interviews, you apply the jobs. Where you will apply jobs? One is Naukri, right? Everyone says Naukri. Naukri is one place where you apply for the jobs. And apart from Naukri, everyone say about LinkedIn connections, the referrals and all those stuff. Okay. So you can search elsewhere for any job. You can go to the testing companies. Okay. Testing companies websites, and they have some career section where you can go and apply if they have any openings, and you can apply, simply keep applying. And in Naukri, don't forget to update your profile every day. Don't put that resume into that Naukri and just leave it like that. Okay, just keep updating your resume. Okay, in a natural way also. Try to improve your skills and add the skills to that. Try to update at least one line in that. Try to make something in your resume better every day. Okay, try to improve some designs in your the way you have structured your content. Keep working on your resume on a daily basis, guys. It doesn't matter how much hard work you are doing in the background without updating the resume. There is no use, guys, until and unless your recruiters know that you have this skill set. Okay, so you have to keep updating your resume on the Naukri on a daily basis. Build your connections on LinkedIn. Get connected. Discuss with the people about the situations and all. Talk to the different people. And there are independent software testing companies. Websites are there like Signity, ZenQ. Okay, Quality Test Labs. Okay, Quality Group. Like that, many websites are there. I'll take one more webinar for that, guys. Okay, where I'll explain you about the different software testing company websites. I'll take another webinar for that. This is not enough. Okay, so I'll share that as part of another webinar. Okay, so go to the career section of this, and after that, there's one more interesting thing, guys. I have found this very useful stuff, that is Unstop. Okay, where you can learn, practice, get internships and all those stuff. There's a lot of process here, guys. You can watch some YouTube video on Unstop and you'll get some idea how to, 50+ courses, online projects are there. Okay, so you can go through the Unstop. Anyone have an idea of working here on the Unstop? Like, anyone use the Unstop? For Unstop, they don't worry about your degree and all. Okay, whether you can be of any degree, you can come here and you can apply for the internships and all those stuff. A lot of stuff is there here, guys. Explore on the Unstop. Unlike Naukri, right? Here in Unstop, you have to skill up yourself, take some tests, participate in hackathons or whatever it is, and then get some participation certificates, or and then your ranking will go up and your recruiters will find you. This is another way of stuff that is happening. Okay, here the platform is not like Naukri. Naukri is only like a connection between the recruiters and the people who are applying for the job. But coming to the Unstop, the people, they created something where you can learn here, practice here, apply here, do some accomplishments here. You see, ACE technical assessment of any company, 21 days coding expedition is there. No more. Go there and try to apply that. No matter how much you know, try to do that. If you are unable to do that, learn and do it. Okay. Hope you got the idea, right? So not much Docker. Ravi Lohana, you are asking me how much Docker should we know for QA tester and also Kubernetes? Is it important? You don't have to be an expert in Docker or Kubernetes. DevOps guys. Okay. So it's not a big deal. If you learn DevOps, not a problem, guys. But but ultimately you don't have to be an expert in DevOps. Okay. You don't have to be an expert in DevOps. So what you guys can do is in my YouTube channel already, the how much extent you need is already there. Okay. So that if you follow, that is more than enough, guys. A Docker related playlist is there somewhere here. I'll show you. You see Docker made easy, Selenium grade. Okay. Then Kubernetes made easy for Selenium grade. For Selenium and for software testers, how much Docker and Selenium Kubernetes needed, that playlists are there. You don't have to learn in depth. Okay. That will be enough then, Ravi Lohana. Test planning in Agile. Yeah, SK, you're asking me whether there will be test planning in Agile. No. But in interviews, they may ask you because till this time, there are some projects which are still using waterfall model. Okay. There's a possibility that test planning, you should know. But in Agile, we don't have test planning because we have sprint stories, user stories, and things happen in a more dynamic manner. So SK, test planning is not in Agile. Okay. Hope you got the answer. And yeah. Purush Swati. Swati, can you speak up? Like, did you find Monster Indeed also good when compared to just Naukri and LinkedIn? If you want to speak, you can speak.
Indeed also.
Yeah, I didn't get you. Can you speak a bit loud? So I'm not able to hear you properly. Okay. So there are others.
If in Naukri, right, we have the account daily update that account. You can add resume and delete resume. We need to update that Naukri account. Our resume will be highlighted.
Yes, correct.
It's
correct.
better.
So
Yeah, it's better
it has to go up means if it has to go up, your resume has to go up means you have to keep updating it. Okay. So more delay you keep in updating your resume on Naukri, they will feel that, it's outdated profile. Okay. So it's better you keep updating and try to add some skills, try to change some designs. Okay. Try to change something or even put a full stop. That is also enough. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Which question is the most asked in manual and automation and Java, sir?
Okay, so if I am the interviewer and you're attending interview before me, and what I do is like first I'll ask you basic questions. Okay, it's not like what is most importantly asked. It's not like that. Okay, so I will ask you some basic questions first. First of all, I'll ask you what is software testing, just to see whether you know software testing or not. Then you're able to answer that. I'll just change the gear. I'll go to second gear and I'll ask you something like this. What is regression testing? What is the difference between regression and retesting? Like that, I'll ask. If you're able to answer that, I'll go to the next level, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and I'll go into the agile concepts. It's not
Okay.
like there is you can get questions from any direction. Okay.
Mm.
You can get questions. There's no question like the main questions you will get. Okay. So you have to prepare for everything, guys. Okay. So there is you should not stop there. From basics to advanced, you have to go while preparing, but there is no such question like this question is like that. And most of the questions you will get from your resume only. Okay. Because while we look at your profile and whatever the words you highlight, right, keywords you highlight, right, we'll ask them first. Okay.
Okay.
That's correct, right? So for example,
Yes.
in your resume, you highlighted regression testing. I'll get an idea because even I have to take a lot of interviews. Every interview, I cannot ask same questions, right? So what I'll do is, once I get a resume, I'll just see your resume and see which keywords you highlighted, and that keywords, questions about that keywords, I'll ask you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So like that, questions can come from resume. Questions can come from requirement point of view. For example, in my company, I have the requirement for performance testing. I'll not ask you software testing questions, right? I'll ask you performance testing related questions. Okay.
Yes.
Depends on the role that you are applying also. Before you go for the job, just see like what role you are applying.
Mhm,
So,
yes, sir.
so I'm just going through your chat. CI/CD is also important. Okay, CI/CD nowadays is important, guys. Okay, so as part of automation, you just have to have some knowledge of CI/CD also, continuous integration and continuous deployment and all those stuff like Jenkins, GitHub. Okay, all those tools you should have some knowledge. Okay, we'll do some webinars on that, Swapnil, in the coming session, coming days. Okay, just wait for the webinars. We are on it. So a lot of things are coming up in different webinars. We'll try to share a lot of knowledge with you guys. Okay. Then non-functional testing. Yes, non-functional testing is also important, guys. Maybe if you are in the beginning days of your career, let's say you have just 2 years or 3 years or maximum 4 years of experience, it's very easy for you guys to switch into specialization in security roles or performance testing roles. But after 4 or 5 years, it will become difficult. I'm not saying it's not possible. After 4 or 5 years, there is a possibility, but the chances are very less. Okay. If you are lucky enough, you will be getting a chance to become a specialized person in security or performance. But the ideal timeline is that within the first 3 years or 4 years, you should choose your direction of going into security or performance as part of specialization. Otherwise, you have to become a jack of all trades where apart from manual, automation, API, mobile, you should also know security performance so that when your career goes up, okay, career level goes up, then, you will be able to, okay, address a lot of things at the high level, management level and all. Okay, maybe you see when you think about 12 years person and when you think about 3 years person, what is the difference? The experience is the difference, right? The way the 12 years experience person take decisions will be different from the way 3 years person will take the decisions. Okay, the more knowledgeable will be the 12 years experienced person who, if that person has worked in many projects and he or she has continuously gained the knowledge. Then how to continuously gain the knowledge? How to not be in the box of just going to the office, just put on your laptop, just do some testing, just send some mail and come to home and enjoy, do party. That's gone, guys. Okay, if you are in that rut, you are gone. Okay, so recently, right, like during our live training sessions, okay, during our live training sessions that we are conducting like Telegram groups and all, we are announcing our trainings, right? We have some discussions on that. Like we got one idea, guys. So what you have to do is simple. You have to improve your skills in all direction. What you have to simply do is go to one of the website of an independent software testing company. Is one, independent. Signity is one of the independent software testing company. Let's say you'll go to that website, and so to impress the clients, what this client is trying to showcase, that is what the company wants from you when you want to join it, right? For example, they are working on airlines banking. So if you're good at banking, there's a high possibility that you may get selected at Signity. Okay. And they have this ERP testing and all those things. You can see different type of testings. Okay. You should gain knowledge of each and every stuff here. The other way of learning stuff is not just manual automation, API and all. Okay. Don't stop there, guys. Don't stop there. Go to these kind of websites and see what the companies are serving, what these independent software testing companies are serving to their clients. Okay, go through each and everything. They have written a lot of blogs here, brochures here, case studies here. Go through the case studies, how they are working on the project. They are revealing everything here. So this way of preparing, right, on the top of what you are preparing for interviews will make you build experience in a faster way. Okay, you may get 12 years plus mindset if you go through the different company websites and understand like what kind of expectations they are giving to the client and how they are attracting the clients. Okay, if you understand that thing, and if you align your learning in that direction, there is a high possibility that you will get selected. Okay. And in your resume, also try to put that kind of words. Now you will ask me what keywords I have to put in my resume. You cannot blindly go and put like some keyword like blockchain testing. If you don't know blockchain testing and if you put that in resume, what will happen? They'll ask you a question on blockchain testing. So do some R&D, go to this kind of websites. This company Signity is giving some services on blockchain testing. Understand what is blockchain testing, what is blockchain technology, how they perform testing for blockchain applications testing, blockchain implemented applications. Then prepare and then put that keyword in your resume so that the possibilities that you will get selected will become higher. Okay, your resumes may be not up to the point. Okay, the market is dull, I understand, but still you have to try your level best in taking your resume to the next level by keeping hope that we may get some calls in the coming days. Okay. So fine. So let me see some questions here in the chat box. Okay, fine. Oh, a lot of questions, guys. I got a lot of questions. Sorry. Let me scroll. Let me come by one by one. Rahul, I already answered this question. How to deal with fear of attending interview? I already answered. Just go through that. And from the recording, I will post this recording in the YouTube channel later. Okay. Anusha is asking me a question like, do we need to upskill our knowledge on DevOps? Definitely, yes. Docker, Kubernetes, whatever that is required, you upskill. AWS, different cloud platforms. Okay, try to upskill yourself there. Okay, you don't have to be an expert, but you should at least know like what amount of testing is testers need to know. That much amount you need to understand. Then what else we have? A lot of questions I got, but I stopped. Okay, fine. SQL is required. Salman, you're asking me a question like, is SQL required for software testing? Yes, they'll ask you. SQL, not only SQL, guys, basic technologies. Basic technologies you have to learn. Okay, like core Java, so not core Java, sorry, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, XML, JSON, okay, and other basic technologies like SQL. So when I was giving some trainings for the candidates at Capgemini and SEL, right, their curriculum includes all these basic technologies, guys. Okay, it's required to teach them on every of these aspects. Okay, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, XML, JSON, and SQL. Okay, those are required. And what else? The questions are SQL you have to learn, but in real time we don't use SQL as much in the companies. But as part of interviews, they'll ask you. Okay, as part of interviews, they'll ask you the SQL related questions. Yes, database testing. There's another subject. If you have worked on it, say that I have worked on database testing. But if you have not worked on it, say that I have not worked on DB testing. Okay, if the requirement is DB testing, then prepare for DB testing and go. But it's not compulsory that you should have knowledge on DB testing. Basic query running and all is fine. ETL testing, DB testing, okay, whatever you say. You should have some basic knowledge, but there is no room, like, there is no stop for you, right? You can keep learning on different stuff. DB testing is another area, some additional stuff you can say, okay, that you can learn. Performance testing is another area like DB testing. Security is another area like DB testing, okay. Yes, Bhargava, SQL database knowledge you should have. All these are in our YouTube channel, guys. You can go and learn from there. Is there test planning phase in Agile? No, we don't have test planning phase in Agile. Okay, it's different. In different, the way the work is different. You can watch my videos on manual testing, software testing, manual testing playlist on YouTube, where you will get all the answers, Shobana. Okay. What are the expectations in companies for freshers and freshers? More expectations on your coding skills. Okay, and less expectations on software testing skills. But if you have good coding skills, and also if you have learned some software testing outside, win-win situation for you. Like, there's a good chance that they'll also get selected you. Okay, and for experience levels, the expectations will be depending on number of years you have. If you have more years of experience, more kind of things you have to project there, and all the stuff. Okay, the expectations will be high when your experience rise, but ultimately you should develop that mindset of, when you talk in the interviews, when you speak to them, right, you should be able to clear the coding interviews, have whatever the rounds they keep. And at the HR levels also, the higher level experienced people should be in a position to talk in such a way that their experience counts. Okay, they should feel that, okay, if I have this guy, it is very useful for me. Okay, it should not be like a normal guy. It should be like a different guy where you have a lot of knowledge of different stuff. Okay, that's why for experience, more experience you get, right, more websites, more independent software testing company website you go and watch, read the articles, attend these conferences and all, understand about new technologies, do some R&D of new technologies like blockchain, machine learning, AI. You don't have to be an expert, but learn them, IoT and all, okay? So at least some level you just go and try to push yourself to the upper levels and also have some development skills. Okay, these they are asking, okay? Balu, I think you're clear with the question, okay? Answer. Yeah, I already gave you, right? We have Naukri, LinkedIn. You can go to the different testing company websites and other websites like Monster, Indeed. There is no harm in uploading your resume, but without you uploading in Naukri, right? Don't go for Monster. That's what I mean to say. Okay, I don't want to compare the companies, but I feel from the long time Naukri is the best one. Where we genuinely get the calls. Okay, so Monster, Indeed, and Unstop. Just now I told you one more thing, right? Unstop. In Unstop, the difference is that you can also apply for internships and you can join them, do some hackathons, challenges, coding challenges and all, and because of which your resume will go up and you may get selected. Okay, there are different ways, strategies, guys. Try to explore them. Yeah, ETL testing requirements will come, but if you don't have experience, we can't do anything, guys. Okay, so if you don't have experience, you just at least learn it and go and apply. Okay, for that ETL testing roles, there is no one is stopping you from learning different stuff. So ETL testing is another area that we can focus. Okay. How feasible is it to accommodate automation agile? Yes, in most of the agile projects, automation will be there. If required more, it's only 1 to 2 weeks, but more people will be assigned where few people will be dedicatedly working on automation, or there may be some situations where you will be doing both automation and manual. Okay. We have done that, guys. Okay, it's feasible. It's feasible. Devika, is feasible to accommodate both automation and manual in agile projects. Okay, it's feasible. Then so Sachin, what is the question you have? One interview question was asked to me, which was very good for manual point of view, but there were not multiple scenarios with me. Can I share? What is that question?
Sir, it was asked for SSO related question, like how many scenarios you can cover for SSO, which is single sign-on.
Single sign-on. Okay, okay, okay. That's a very good question. Okay, okay. Okay, so have you answered it?
Yeah, I answered it, but there were only 2-3 scenarios were there only.
Okay, okay.
Positive scenarios, because they were asking like how many negative scenarios will be there. So I was not able to answer to them.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay. So single sign-on is one question. Okay, I think that's a very good question. Okay. So maybe I'll just add some questions here. We may be working on single sign-on, but we may not be remembering, right? That questions and answers suddenly if they
Yes,
ask
sir.
us. That's okay. That's okay. Whatever you know, you just answer. That's okay. Okay. I think a lot of questions I got in the chat box, so it's taking time for me to go one by one. Okay, let me go. So one question is being asked, is some career gap is there? Can I join? Yes, you can join if you can give proper answer why the career gap has come, and definitely they will bargain in kind of salary and all because you got a problem. Okay, so if that is not a problem, that's okay. You can try it out. Okay. And Purish Swati, yeah, fearness. You just ignore the fear, guys. Most of the cases for attending interviews, the fear is the most problem. It's not about knowledge and all. It's all about the fear, guys. The problem is we go with an expectation that we should and must get selected, but go coolly, go in a peaceful manner. Okay, whatever, they are not going to kill you, right? They're not going to kill you. Whatever may happen, it will happen. Okay. If you are good and you are suitable for the role, you will get selected. So just go with an expectation that whatever the skill set I have, I'll try to showcase before them, and I would like to answer all the questions in a cool manner, no matter what. They sometimes they will intimidate you, like interviewers will make the things fiery, like they'll make the environment kind of very scared kind of environment. But don't worry about that, because it's not a good gesture. Okay, the companies, there are some policies in the companies where whenever the interviewers are taking some interviews, they have to follow some process and they have to obey the people who are attending the interviews. They should not scare them. Their role is not to scare them. Okay, so it's okay to walk out also from the interviews, guys. Okay, if you face any interviews where people are trying to scare you, just get up and walk away, guys. Okay, that's okay nowadays. People have to learn that. Okay, so don't try to attend interviews where the people are trying to scare you off. Be cool, be calm. Okay, as if go like without any expectations and try to show your skills. If you're good with the skills, you will get selected, and you will also feel happy because of your skills you got selected. Okay, I should and must get the job. Otherwise, so and so kind of thoughts if you're getting, then you're in trouble. Okay, so make sure that take out the fear from your mind by getting that mindset where without expectation, if you go and attend interviews, you'll do better. Sir, I have 1 year experience in QA automation, but it's not working for me. I'm not getting any calls. Can't do anything, Swapna, because the market is dull. Once there is a lot of room for the jobs, definitely we'll see a rise, and we'll see, because now the demand is less, but supply is more. So when the supply is less and demand is more, the chances for you getting calls will become more. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm Swapna. I live in USA.
Okay.
I am trying in LinkedIn. Can I try somewhere else? Like,
US, I don't know much. Okay, so what type of portals you have there? But if you talk about India here, Naukri, LinkedIn, I think those are the things. But you may be knowing some platform, right, on US. Like what portal you use generally to apply jobs there?
now I'm using LinkedIn. Only
LinkedIn. Only LinkedIn. Okay.
Yeah.
There are some hacks actually. So now, like I cannot tell you detailed manner, but there are some hacks in LinkedIn. Just try out them in YouTube. Okay. How to apply jobs on LinkedIn hacks. You just write this on YouTube or something and Google it out. You'll get some hacks. By doing that, you can apply.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What my doubt is 1 year is minimum kind of thing.
No,
right?
not a problem. You can still apply, but in US, right, they give preference for more experience, I guess so, right?
Yeah. Whatever I see in LinkedIn, they are asking like 8 years, 10 years, 5 years.
Here in India, right, if you are 1-2 year, they're very happy, okay, because they can pay less amount. But in US, it's like different. They want more experience. People with more experience. We can't do anything, but keep trying. You'll get one day. Be genuine and try to apply. Okay, so not a problem. Okay. Anyhow, you have one experience. You're already working in a company, right? So just increase your that experience and keep trying. So definitely will get a job. It's not like 1 or 2 years experience, you will not get job. It's not like that, but maybe you have to upskill yourself so that you'll get more calls. Okay.
Okay.
So try to upskill and add more skills to your resume. That will help you out.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Saloni, Verma, what are portal we can apply for job except Naukri, LinkedIn? I told you right here. I gave all the list. You can go with that list. Okay. Then we have some how to perfect in Java and Selenium, practice only. Okay. Salman Patel is asking me a question like how to become perfect in Java and Selenium. By practice, more perfect you will become. Okay. So do more practice, try to solve more problems. Don't stop. Okay. So
Yes, but how to remember, sir, code?
No need to remember. No need to remember code. Keep practicing. Okay. It should go into your subconscious mind basically. Okay. Try to solve more bigger problems. The lower level problems will become automatically come for you. Don't need to remember or mesmerize. I mean, memorize. Okay. Like in the childhood days, right? The people used to memorize, mathematical problems, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And they'll get a different question. They'll not be able to answer, right? So the same thing here also.
Yes.
Same thing here also with programming. That stuff is something like this. But no need to reinvent the wheel, Salman. The thing here is we kind of people have already created a lot of stuff for you, right? Just go with that and practice from there. Why to go in your own way. We have created a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel and all, and practice all the programs there. Keep practicing,
Yes.
and try to take more challenges and try to go to this website like Unstop, do some hackathons and all. Naturally, what happens is you will tend to program automatically. That programming, right, will go into your subconscious mind. Okay. For example, you are driving. Initial days, what will happen? You are afraid of driving, right? So
Yes,
because
sir.
balancing and everything you have to do, you have to change the gears and you have to accelerate well, you have to apply the brakes well, you have to turn the handle in proper directions so that you have to turn around properly. All these problems will come. But you keep driving every day. What will happen? After 1 year, you'll be perfect.
Perfect, sir.
You will not even have to remember that, right? Okay, the situation came. What you will do? Just go there. Okay, I have to go like this. Okay, in
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
you will
yes.
have that subconscious mind working. Even you will remember if after coming to home, you don't remember your journey, right? Sometimes, all right, after coming
Right,
and
sir. All right, sir.
so that kind
Practicing
of way you have to apply for your Java learning also. Okay, keep practicing. Don't be like a warrior kind of stuff. Okay, like who keeps fighting, right, in the war. Okay, until you win. Keep fighting until you win. Okay, that way, right, it will go into your subconscious mind, and don't worry about whether I remember or don't remember. Only thing you have to do is practice, practice, practice. Okay,
Okay, sir.
practice
Thank
and repeat the practice. That's the only way to get the things done. Okay.
you. Okay, sir. Okay.
My channel name is QFox. Some people are asking me like, what is my channel name? QFox. Okay. DevOps, no need to upskill yourself at a high level. At a high level, you upskill. Okay, you don't have to learn DevOps to the core level or depth level. Anusha, you have to learn at a high level. And if you learn at depth level, also not a problem. If you have time, you can do that. But if you learn the DevOps at a high level, that's enough. Okay, like a Docker, Kubernetes, whatever that is required for you, you learn it. Otherwise, you don't have to move in that direction. Okay, Deepak is saying, I've been working as manual testing before. I was trying to get in automation within our organization. Finally got an opportunity with it, and I was aware of Selenium with Java, but they asked for Python. At that time, your Selenium PyOK series and the GitHub repo helped me to develop a framework from scratch, and now I'm working in both manual and automation, but majorly with automation. So thank you for your series and guidance. Yeah, that's great to hear, Deepak, that my YouTube playlist on Selenium Python has helped you, and you are able to be the very good thing about Deepak is that he was into Selenium Java. Suddenly he got a requirement for Selenium Python. He was able to switch. He was very flexible. Okay. And he suddenly learned from my playlist, and then, he switched to that and he did the job well. Okay. Very good, Deepak. I appreciate that, whatever you have done. Okay. And thank you for, praising me there. Okay. So, yeah. Rahul, I already answered your question, how to deal with the fear of attending interview. Zero expectations you go, whether you select or not, that is the answer. Then, yeah, whether you are from different background, doesn't matter, guys. There are some platforms like Unstop and all. You keep trying, you'll get some jobs. Vinay. And then coming to Ravi, how much Docker should we know? I told you, right, in my YouTube playlist, there is a Docker playlist for Selenium automation. That much is enough. And for Kubernetes also, I showed you. Am I repeating the stuff? Okay. Yeah. Some things are repeated. That's okay. Okay, quality assurance role and testing role. So QA is all about planning your testing. Mostly they'll not do the actual testing, but in QC role, that is testing role, QC quality control or software testing role, right? We do the actual testing. Quality assurance role, right? The people will do the planning. They will streamline the process for testing. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, but I don't see more people into the QA role. Most of the cases I see people working in testing role, and maybe from the client side, maybe the QA role may be there, but I have seen some people working in some other companies as QA role also, where their ways to strategize the stuff, the approach, the process, the testing team have to follow for performing the testing, and whatever they design, right, the process. That's what they do, quality assurance. We're coming to testing role. QC or quality control or testing role, they do the actual testing. Okay, that's how it differs. But most of the cases we fall into the QC and testing role, not quality assurance. So we should not say ourselves as QA sometimes, but okay, QA also is related to quality, so we can say. But mostly we are into the QC.
Is AI overcome the testing future, sir?
No, AI will help us, like, like a calculator has helped us in earlier to do the mathematics well, right? The people who have started using calculator uh, were in the job, right? The people who used to still write on the paper and do the calculations were out of the job, right? So now AI will not replace the people who know the AI, how to use the AI will replace you, okay?
Yeah,
So
thank you.
only thing is to upskill. Okay, go into the direction of AI where how to use because everyone has their own way of leveraging how much level they can go in AI. Just keep looking into that space and see AI and testing and do that lot of R&D by yourself and try to beat the competition. That's the only thing. But AI is not like people used to say. Well, when automation came into market, people used to say that will software testers will be replaced by automation. Nothing happened. Okay, nothing can replace the human brain. If everything can replace human brain, like we are going to see a lot of calamities in our real world, guys. Okay, believe me, in whatever the world you are seeing, if AI is going to replace the human brain, we will become very dummy, guys. A lot of future problems will come that you will see very live before you. Okay, it's not just about your jobs. So I don't think I don't feel like I don't don't want that to happen. If that happens, everyone will be in the same position. Okay, so but thing is that at this moment the better thing is that the people who learn AI stuff and they know the job well, they are good. Okay, the people who know the AI will replace you rather than the AI tools. Yes.
Internship is
Yeah. Tell me. Ask the question.
internship is a help to enter in IT, sir.
Which one?
Internship.
Yes, definitely it will help you. But at this moment, jobs are not there, right? But at least if you get internship, definitely you have to take it.
Okay. Sometimes they did not give money.
Just think, don't pay the money if they are not paying the money, that's okay. But don't pay the money in reverse. Okay, that's a problem.
Okay. Yes.
You should not give a single rupee from your pocket. Okay, then okay, you can take it up. Okay. So if you want to get some experience and work there without getting any salary or something, that's okay for you. If there is no jobs left out, that's up to you to make a decision. Okay. So Selva is asking me, I'm manual tester with will automation tester will also follow as documentation work like sometimes, right, in companies, even managers, automation engineers, everyone will do all the tasks. Nowadays, everyone is working in Agile. There are no separate roles like automation manual. Now, many people know automation manual. So now everyone is doing everything. The companies, okay. Don't think that I'm specialized in automation. I'll be there in automation only. So try to do manual, automation, API, everything. Whatever the work comes on your plate, work is God. Treat work like God and then do it. That's okay. That's the best way to do it. You have to create everything and do everything, guys. Okay. And without having the knowledge of how to create test cases, use cases, and defect report the defects, right? If you become an automation tester, there is no use. You should have the basic knowledge, Selva. Okay. So Ravi is asking me about the Java program, so that is enough, or we should learn DSA Yeah, there is a DSA, right? They may not ask you in the interviews, but there is a possibility for asking also in some companies, data structures and algorithms. They may ask you in the interviews, but for developers, it's compulsory that they'll ask the data structures and algorithm. But software testers, the slowly the questions will come from DSA. Okay, they are being asking in some interviews, but the more number of people asking you the questions will increase in the coming days. And also it's a good thing to go with DSA for interview preparation. Okay. So your coding, confidence on coding will increase and improve. Okay. Yeah. Then what else? Yeah. The questions will come like, what is the difference between smoke and sanity testing? How to handle scenario-based questions. If you have really worked in the companies, then you will be able to handle the scenario-based questions. Okay. So guys, the thing is that I want you guys to, I'll try to create a platform in the coming days. That's okay. But, yeah, one question I'll write down here. Whatever the unique things I'm getting, I'm writing. How to handle scenario-based questions. Any questions you have faced such kind of scenario-based questions in the interviews? Tell me, then I can answer.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I have one question, not related to this one. Can
Okay.
I ask? Yeah. I have a gap after I have a gap of 1 year after my graduation. So I want to take training in testing field. So manual plus automation. So it's a
Come
good
again,
time
your question.
to.
Just post your question again.
Yeah, I have 1 year gap in my career after my
Okay.
graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Okay.
take training in testing field, manual plus automation.
Okay.
So is a good time to take this training in testing field, or should I
Yeah, it's
have
a good
to?
time. It's a good time to take training. Okay, this is the right time because before the market will rise, you be ready for that. Okay.
Okay, what means
Yeah.
Selenium plus Java and Selenium plus Python has requirements or any other
No,
combination?
no, you just go with the basic parts. The basic things that you need are these ones. Whatever I covered here, right? Manual. Okay. Automation. Then go for API. Then go for mobile. Okay. Then improve your coding skills and have some knowledge of basic technologies. That will help you out. These are the basic ones. And
So
upon
one more
that, you
question.
add in more tools, more stuff to your resume. The possibilities are very high. Okay.
So one more question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, recently I have joined in this webinar. Sir, what's the proper way to learn the data structure and algorithm to clear the Java programming in interview?
You see, there is no proper way. Only the way is to practice. Okay. So I am planning this data structures and algorithm stuff in the coming days, but not right now. So there is a book on data structures and algorithm. You have to seriously follow that, or you can watch some YouTube videos. At this moment, I don't have any videos on these data structures and algorithms on my YouTube channel, but I would like to work on them in the coming days, and I would like to make them easy for everyone. Okay. But for
So
now,
okay.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So data structure means we need to learn in depth or just basic only.
Data structures there are going to be complex. Okay, there are some complex situations will come, and the programs have to be written to solve that. Sorting mechanisms, all those stuff will come. Okay, sorting mechanisms and all those stuff. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So anyone have any questions? Directly speak to me, guys. It's I'm not able to go to the chat box and and answer all your questions. If you have any other questions, you can directly ask me directly now. Okay. I
Yeah,
tried
sir.
my level. Yeah.
Any free test case writing tool for practicing?
Yeah, the Selectors Hub, I have not used it much, but selectorshub.com is there. Now you can also use ChatGPT nowadays it will generate the test cases for you, ChatGPT also. And along with that, you can use Test Case Studio. Okay. This is one thing. And for test data, we have auto test data here. Okay, Test Case Hub is there. Sorry, this one, Test Case Hub. Okay. So just explore these tools from Selectors Hub. Maybe you will get some. Okay. Knowledge, and they are offering some free courses on this. You see where they have some YouTube channel also. You can go and watch how to use these tools. Okay.
Sir, which is the fastest locator in Selenium?
Yeah, what is that? I didn't get that question. Yeah, fine. And also, guys, I would like to announce one thing here. So I hope that you got some knowledge by attending this webinar where we have a lot of questions discussed and all. I explained you what are the basic stuff and whatever the things that you have to learn and all. On the top of that, we are also providing trainings. Okay, this is for the people who want extra confidence. Okay, so people who can self-learn by themselves, they can go and watch my YouTube videos. There are plenty amount of courses I have created on Selenium, Core Java, TestNG. In detail, things are there. But there may be some people, right, who need some extra efforts and have to they want to talk to me on a daily basis and build more confidence, right? We are currently running 3 modules for them. Okay, this is only for the people who cannot self-learn and want some extra confidence levels, or There's something missing because of which they are not getting the results. For the people, we are running 3 modules, guys. Module 1. The first one is a module 1. Module 1 or initiative 1 or training 1, course 1, whatever you say. It's from Monday to Friday, guys. We are conducting it from Monday to Friday. Okay, on the weekdays, it's 7 a.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, 7 a.m. IST. What we are going to, teach there is Selenium Java. Okay, we are teaching Selenium Java here. And the sessions are going to be very different from the YouTube videos. But if you have your own self-confidence, that's okay. But here, a lot of questions will be asked and a lot of discussions will happen. And the level you will learn Selenium Java here will be completely different. And that you will only understand when you attend. Okay, you will have a lot of assignments to be given. You have to do the assignments, and whatever the code I explain in the sessions will be shared to you every day. Recordings will be shared. Okay, so everything will happen here, and 1 hour for the session and 1 hour for the discussion, guys. Okay, I'm giving a lot of time for discussion. And so in the webinar, you are asking me a lot of questions, right? If you want to be in touch with me every day and deal with a lot of questions every day with me, right? Then this is a perfect way. So then module 2 we are doing. So here module 2 is like on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday. These 2 days, guys, Saturday and Sunday. And again, the timing is same, 7 a.m. IST on Saturday and Sunday. In the morning hours, what we do is we are automating a live project, automating a live application and challenges. So while automating, we'll get a lot of challenges in different websites, right? That we are automating live. And also we took an end-to-end e-commerce application and different type of applications where we are going to automate each and every test case of the application. Okay, so that along with the frameworks and all. So this implementation training part will be there on weekdays. Training this implementation part of real implementation on real applications will be there on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. And again, there is one more module going on for the beginners into software testing. That is again on Saturday and Sunday. This is on Saturday and Sunday, guys. And this is at 11 a.m. IST. We have the sessions where I'm going to teach on manual testing in an extraordinary way. This is not the general manual testing sessions you get. Here we come together, we discuss a lot of stuff, we engage. There are already people who are already, have some experience working in the companies. They have worked on different domains. We have a lot of knowledge sharing sessions and the teaching sessions together. Okay. So this is an extraordinary way, a lot of tips and tricks for learning manual testing and get a mindset of 12 plus years of experience. Okay. We aim to give you a knowledge of 12 plus years experience, no matter how much experience you have, that we are planning on manual testing part. So these are the 3 training modules that are going on. And if you guys are interested, then you can reach out to Javed. So I'll just give you the details. This is only for the people who cannot self-learn. Okay. The people who want to get more confidence from me and all, right? So these are the details of Javed, guys. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this. Let me show you. I'll just, okay, these are the details of Javed. You can reach to Javed, and if you are interested in joining training sessions and if you need more confidence, if you are not able to learn by yourself, then Javed will help you out, guys, okay, in enrolling into the session. And once you enroll, you will be there with me and I'll just, make your things easier, okay? So take a screenshot of this, guys, and if you have any questions, you can ask me now. This is a Telegram group. If you don't even want to attend my sessions, but you want to go through these webinars and you want to get updated about the webinars, join this Telegram group, guys, okay? This Telegram group, you try to join t.me/QAFoxOriginal is a Telegram. And if you want to join any of my classes or want to know any details about the classes, live sessions, you have to reach Javed from this WhatsApp number or Telegram ID, okay? Okay. So JavaScript is almost similar to Java, Ravi. So you want the link in the chat? Okay. Share the link in the chat. Sorry, 1 minute. I have shared the link in the chat. You can take it from there, SK. Okay, guys. So I have shared the link in the chat also. You can take the link in the chat and you can join this Telegram group. Okay, not just for joining my training sessions, but if you are interested in attending this kind of webinars in the coming days, right? We keep doing every webinar every weekend. Okay, a lot of webinars are coming. UI testing checklist is coming. Okay, we conducted a polling here before we vote for the next webinar topic. A lot of people voted for interview preparation for software testing, so I have took up the topic this week. Next week I'll go for the next one, that is UI testing checklist. Okay, I'll go with the UI testing checklist, very detailed checklist I'll explain. So the main reason why we are conducting webinars is like to connect with everyone. Okay, let's not just be offline in YouTube videos. I would like to connect with different people and know what's happening in the industry and take everyone's like a point of views. Okay, like a lot of people are asking different stuff like single sign-on checklist, test, how many test cases and all, how to handle scenario-based questions. Like the different things, different aspects are coming here. So all these things I will get to know only when I conduct the webinars, and webinars are the only ways where I can connect with the people. Okay, so if you want to connect me more rather than just my webinars that are going to happen once in a week, you can join. You can just get back to Javed here and get yourself enrolled at any point of time. And after you join the sessions, I'll take care of the stuff. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I think we are good for today. So I just took the session for 1.5 hours. I think it's good. So would like to close this and we'll meet in the next webinar, guys. Okay, we'll meet in the next webinar where I am going to teach you the UI testing checklist in detail. Okay. So webinars are going to share, the intention of webinars is not just to promote my courses and all, but trying to show you some way. Along with that, I would like to, teach you something new. You'll get something from my webinars. And if you attend my trainings, okay, that's also good. If you really want, you can do that. Okay. Yeah, welcome Bhargava. Thanks for the feedback and all. Ravi, Lohana, thanks for attending the session. Thanks everyone for attending today's webinar. I'll just share this webinar. If you have joined late, this webinar it will be there on my YouTube channel. Okay, it will be posted tomorrow. Okay, it will be premiered tomorrow at 8 p.m. IST. You can watch it again. Okay.
So which is the fastest locator in cylinder?
Sorry, you can type in the chat box. Your voice is echoing. Yeah, welcome, Avi. Thanks for attending, Avi. Okay, which is the fastest locator in Selenium? ID is the fastest locator Rolex. Okay, in Selenium, because it is kind of unique. So because it is unique, it can be located faster. Okay. How much Java is needed for automation testing? Lenovo is asking. So core Java is enough. Okay. After core Java, you just focus more on the logic algorithm, data structures algorithm. That will be enough. Okay. Hope you got my answer, Lenovo. Okay. Okay, you can see the screen now. Unstop, Indeed, Monster. Go to the different testing company websites, LinkedIn, Naukri. Okay. Hope you got it, Ravi. Yeah, welcome, Sirisha. Thanks for attending. Okay, Signity, we have ZenQ, Signity, and many other websites. I'll take another webinar on this. Okay, where I'll share you all the different software testing companies list with you. Welcome, Ravi. Any other questions? Last chance. 1 more minute left. Portals for freelancing. Okay. There's one article on my website. You can try that out. Just go to my website, guys, where you'll get a lot of information. Okay. So here you can join my Telegram group. You can join my YouTube. You can find a link to my YouTube channel. You can check my Udemy courses, premium courses. You can go to my LinkedIn profile and stay connected with me there. You can also connect with me on my Instagram profile. Okay. And along with that, you have a lot of stuff here. And coming to the freelancing stuff, we have one freelancing related article created earlier. So yeah, 1 minute. Let me show you that. Okay. Journey of a freelancer or something will be there, guys. Okay. I'll show you. Yeah, freelancing journey of software tester. Okay, this article you go, you will get some idea. Okay. Go to my website and go with that article. Fine, Selva.
Yes.
And there is one person. I'm not the one who has written this article. There's one person whose LinkedIn profile is mentioned in this article. You can connect with them and you can ask the questions of different portals. Okay, they'll be answering you properly. Yeah, welcome, Anuj. QFox.com is the website URL. I posted in the chat box. Okay. And you go to this article on QFox.com, you'll find everything there. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thanks for attending. See you in the next webinar or in the if you are planning to join my live training sessions, see you in the live training sessions and talk to you every day. Okay. Bye, everyone. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Bye, everyone. Good night. Thank you, guys. Good night. Bye, everyone.